Hey everyone, thank you very much for clicking in and welcome back. And today we will make an IR light with range of 10 meters to be used with the night vision cameras to film at night. But why don't we just buy it from the shops or request through online, for instance, or every camera it has built-in IR. Why shouldn't we use the built-in IR camera and that's okay? Well, there are many answers for this, but let's start the story from beginning. So let me put it this way. I used to go out to the desert alone and spend nights in the desert. And I used to film these adventures, especially at night, using night vision mode. My cameras, they all have night vision modes. For instance, this camera, it has night vision mode. Night vision requires an IR light, and each camera is equipped with an IR light. This camera, it has an IR light also, built-in IR light. Unfortunately, the built-in camera IR light is very short, from 1 to 3 meters maximum, which means you cannot film longer than 3 meters. And so you lose much of the incidents and details that might happen at night, when at the same time you sacrificed time, efforts, and money to capture these incidents. So I decided to buy an IR light from our local shops, and here's what happened. Oh yeah, happy when I find something. Listen guys, we found what we want actually, but unfortunately it's not infrared. See, it's absolutely the same size of it that I'm thinking, but in short, no IR lamps here at all. So I think we have to go to some other place. So I'm trying another place now. Hopefully I will find, because I'm running out of time. It's called Saku, and it has very special devices. Let's go and check. Here am I. We are checking. Okay. Those are the LED lights, but none of them is infrared light, unfortunately. So I think I'm wasting my time in here, and I think I will never find in the whole place right now. So prices are nice, but this is an LED. It's not an IR, okay? Therefore, we're going to search for some other place. So as you have seen, I couldn't find. I tried 3 large or famous shops, but I couldn't find. So I switched it to plan B by requesting through online, and I did request 2 of them. But unfortunately, the nearest delivery will be after 24th, this coming 24th of August. That's pretty long time. I cannot wait for 7 days. So finally, I decided, let's make them ourselves, guys. So I went to the electronic shops to buy LED lights. And here's what happened. Okay, so I'm here now because you remember yesterday we did not find IR light. We bought it through online.
Bro, PowerPoint 3.
Now we have another
PowerPoint 3.
idea, because we will make one. So I will buy 20 of these IR lamps. My old friend here, he suggested to me to take this best quality IR LEDs. So I'm gonna need 20 pieces. Yeah, thank you very much for all of them, 20 pieces. We still have to check them one by one, but in order to make the IR LED, we need a frame. So nothing better than an old LED light. And I checked by searching on my on the other room, the storage room, and I found this. Another one I found, which is this one here. This one here, as you might see, and it has only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14, 7, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21, 20. So maybe this is better, but we need its a frame and the cover here. So it might be better if I go back now to the same place, that storage room, to check if I still can find its other parts. Let's go and see. Good. This is one. Yeah, this is part of the cup. Wait. No, this is another one. Oh. Good. Yeah. That would do. Okay. This might be okay. Good. We found some helpful materials. Okay. So, it's gonna help. So, before we continue, guys, can we check those emergency lights if we can repair them real fast? What do you think about that? Let's have some time to check them, to see if they can work or not. So, here is the positive, and the negative should be here. Yeah. Yeah. So, it's still working. LEDs are still okay. And, oh, very good. So maybe we can repair them, guys. Now, let's go back to our project. I have here 4 different remote controls. Okay, for TVs, for Android devices. And we are going to test them under the night vision to see the LED, IR LED used in them. IR LEDs are used in many other applications, also like TV circuits, like printers, like many other applications. Let's test them under the night vision. Alright guys, so those are the different remote controls, as you can see. And this one also, see? Those are the signals sent by this remote controls so that they control the devices. Okay, this is the other one. See, maybe this is the strongest one. See? And this is the other one for TV. This is for DVD player. Okay, so here we have seen now the use of LEDs. Here we go, and let's test them, because I think I burned 2 of them. I think I burnt them, so because I used other voltage than what is required. You know, the minimum required, the maximum voltage should be 1.5, 1.4. So I'm going to test them right now using this battery, almost 1.5. Okay, and to illuminate them, we're going to use this button. Okay, so we're going to put it like this This is to test their polarity. This is important. I need to know their polarity, and also I need to know if they are working or not. Secondly, I have to check whether this information here is correct or not. Where is the negative? Where is the positive? Where is the cathode? Where is the anode? The larger is the cathode, and so the anode is longer. So let's check all of that, because we have to know before installing them. Okay, we have to know, to know for sure. Let's go. Of course we will use the night vision for that, because we cannot see them. We can use a radio, EM radio, that gives us some signal, okay, because it emits some signal also with the IR. It's better to use the night vision. Let's go. Okay, guys. So as you can see, this is the LED. So 1, 2, 3. Good, very good. Now we don't have to look for each one alone, except to check if it is working or not. Some of them are really lighting more than the others. I think it's because of some resistance here or something. I hope so. Because look at this. Yeah, like 2 or 3 are lighting more than the others. Okay, so they're not the same, guys. For instance, look at this one here. This one. See? So lighting is very little. Okay, so here is the results, guys, of all the previous tests. 5 pieces. It works normally with 1.5 volts. Other 5 pieces needs 3 volts to work correctly. 2 of them needs 4.5 volts to work nicely. 1 needs more. 4 damaged, and 2 have been damaged by me. Unfortunately, we only have 5 LEDs in the middle who are of good quality, while the others, for instance here, they comes next in rank, but they are still bad. And this group is the worst of them. So the LEDs are not equal and are not the same. This is really, really bad. So if you want to make this project, first you have to make sure that all the LEDs are from the same type, from the same characteristic, and the same qualities. Okay, number 2, it is going to be much better if you just make them joining them together without leaving a spacing between an LED and the other. You put them all in a PCB that will join them together so that you can focus their light. And it is going to be even better if you can use any magnifying lenses or something, so that you can focus the light coming out from these LEDs. That will give you for sure hundreds of meters in range. Just like this. Oh yeah. Okay, now this is the final product. Okay, it uses 3 volts, but it should use actually only 1.5 volts as maximum. But we had some mistake that necessitate using 3 volts to make it more stronger, because we have much of the LEDs, IR LEDs, have defects from factory, so they are not illuminating as it should be. Let's supply the batteries in this beautiful compartment here. And is it going to work? Well, I don't know. I don't know. I think it will work, but we have to test it first, because you cannot tell. Mistakes can happen, especially the problems that we run through. Okay, so this is the camera without the night mode. It's completely dark except some LED lights there. So it is very dark. After I turned off all the lights from this room. Me myself, I cannot see anything. And this is the night mode with the camera built-in IR light. So you can see it goes for 3 meters, it goes for 4 meters, but very difficult to see when you have something a little bit far. Okay, so and when I just cover it like this, by the way, guys, anything that can cover the light or stop the light, normal light, it can also very strongly stop the IR light. So when I'm covering with my finger like this, you see there is nothing, just like before. All right, now let me check where is our oh yeah, I'm using the camera to see because it's very dark. Right, now this is our product ready to be turned on. So let's turn it on and see if it's going to work or not. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, very good. Yeah, you can see. Now let's turn. Let me cover the light of the built-in light of the camera to see what will happen. Okay, so here, if I cover the light of the camera like this, okay, I hope you can see. Now all we have is the infrared light from our lantern or IR light here. See, it is very clear and nice, but still we have to check what it's going to do on the far places. And for instance, if I release my finger like this, you can see this is the built-in camera helping the our light. So it works so far, so good.